Rolling back an AI rollout just days after Meta introduced a new feature that let people use public Instagram photos to create AI images. The company has now pulled it after a wave of privacy concerns. News 8's Esmeralda Perez explains what changed and what you should do to protect your content. Esmeralda.
Well, this feature let people generate images by simply tagging public Instagram accounts as references, but that quickly sparked privacy concerns. Today, Meta removed the feature, saying it listened to user feedback.
Muse Image is Meta's latest AI tool, giving users the ability to create new images by combining photos or using prompts. I spoke with cybersecurity expert Nicholas Behar to better understand this feature.
That allows folks to generate images based on prompts, and up until earlier today, they could generate images by tagging folks within Instagram. So they could tag at Esmeralda, jumping, over a fence or over a rainbow, or at Esmeralda eating seafood.
In a blog update this afternoon, Meta said in part, quote, "Our intent was to provide a useful creative tool and to give people control over whether their public content could be referenced in this way. We've heard the feedback that this feature missed the mark, so it's no longer available." Nico points out how the backlash isn't surprising.
There's definitely a lot of dangerous and malicious consequences that could arise from such a feature being released. Somebody could use somebody's likeness to depict them in a way that they don't want, or they haven't authorized, or that could put them in a compromising position.
Behar recommends users to check their Instagram settings to make sure they have opted out of AI features that could allow their content to be used or reused.
Especially since they pulled it so rapidly, and it seems they just pulled it because there was so much backlash. It's a good idea for folks to go in there and double check those settings. If they're still present, you're opted out in case they decide to re-enable the feature.
And even though that feature is gone, Nicholas says Meta's Muse Image is still available. Users can still create AI images by entering prompts. What they cannot do anymore is use a public Instagram account and use those photos as a reference to create a new AI image.